So I had to move it over a little bit.
And I think we are live.
Hello!
Yo. So yeah, we are trying this
new thing with the computer instead of the phone.
Yeah, and we're trying Hangouts as well, so.
Yes, that we are doing Hangouts.
So I believe we are live. Okay, yeah, there we are right up there.
The quality looks better on the phone than it does on the computer.
It does.
Yeah, you see it looks better.
Yeah, it does.
So I was kind of worried about that for a second, but now that's solved.
Okay. So yeah, this is our first time using Hangouts. Hopefully the audio and everything
works out.
Is working as well too. So
let us know if you can't hear me or him. It's a trial run.
Yeah, like the green bars on the bottom right there looks like it's picking up. So
that's good.
Yeah.
Yep.
All learning goes with the process, I guess.
You learn something new every day.
Yep. Well, if you can't hear us, welcome.
Welcome
to Married with Issues. This is episode 3.
Yes.
Yeah, and we are kind of on different sides.
Yeah. It makes it easier this way for how it's set up.
Yeah, I mean, so I can reach the computer and stuff here, but... Alright,
Number 3.
Yeah, so we don't really have like a mail call to unbox this time on this one, because we did get one mail call this week that we ordered, but since it was just one book, we kind of just opened it anyways.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I think it goes back to last week's episode when I thought that I had completed the Bendis New Avengers run and trade.
And then you found out there was 2 more?
Yeah. So I thought there was 10 volumes, and, you know, I had finally gotten all 10, but then checking Comic Book Realm and looking at, like, the trade runs and everything, there was actually 12.
Yeah.
So this one...
It's kind of tricky.
So this one is actually volume 11. And, which one? Yeah, so this one, like... so this is another one of the Premier Edition hardcover ones.
I do like them in hardcover, though.
Yeah, I mean, we have... Most of them we have are in hardcover, but I think like 4 of them are in the soft covers, which kind of... I don't know, yeah, it kind of rubs my OCD the wrong way, so...
It really rubs my OCD the wrong way.
Yeah, so I might order the ones that we have soft cover in, order the hardcover ones, and then...
gift out.
Yeah,
or
probably...
sell out. Probably gift instead of sell, just send it out to the next person in need.
Yeah, exactly. Pay it forward, Comic Karma and all that, so...
You get what you give.
Yeah,
not always.
The art looks really good on this, and we do have volume 12 on the way as well too, and it should be here sometime soon, because I think it actually had to come from... I think it was from... Yeah, I think it was from the UK, actually. I think is where it said.
I think it was. Yeah, I think it was UK.
Yeah, so we'll have to see. I noticed that the mailman was up the street, and I was kind of seeing if it was today or whatever, but I don't know if he came by yet, but...
That's why I was asking what you were looking for when we went to go smoke.
Well, that's what I was looking up the street, yeah. Like, I saw him up the street, but yeah, we got a bunch to get into. First, we'll start with our weekly hauls, but when we get to the recent reads later, I finally got a ton of reading done.
Yeah, you finally caught up on a lot. Yeah. I kind of fell behind, but not by too much.
Yeah, for once I finally read.
Oh my...
Yeah, okay, see, I noticed that the live chat... Sorry, yeah, we didn't have it switched over.
That is so funny. So we
yeah, sorry guys, yeah, we didn't see the chat. So welcome, it looks like D-Runk's here, Mr. Garrel, Comic Zombie. What's going on, everyone? Hope you're having a good Saturday.
I was starting to get worried I wasn't seeing any comments, and that explains why.
Well, it was on the how you can switch it between top chat and live chat.
Tricky. Hello, guys.
Yeah, D-Runk said, you guys flip sides on me again.
Yeah,
we kind of had to...
It wasn't intentional.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was.
Or maybe it was at this point. but yeah, we're trying our first one with Google Hangouts, and it's kind of this is the kind of easiest way where I can reach the computer. And let us know if you can hear us all right. We're, like I said, we're still testing this out. Hey, Comic Geek Mickey, there's my buddy. Hope you're having a good one.
Happy belated birthday. We forgot to shout out your birthday when we did our stream, and like after we ended, we were like, how could we forget?
I know, on last week's episode. Yeah, I was so bummed out about that, but
yeah, so I have to say at least happy belated birthday, McD.
Yeah, you're actually gonna like this this weekly haul. I actually got some stuff that you're really gonna like. I'm really stoked that I finally got picked up, but actually we'll get right into it. So
one last thing I wanted to say is I actually kind of like this setup.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot easier so far, especially with like how it was dealing with that phone. Yeah, D-Runk said it sounds fine. Comic Zombie said it sounds good.
Sweet. That's what we like to hear.
Yeah, Mr. Garrell asked McD, do you sleep, sir? I know. Like, it's so crazy because even one of our buddies back when we used to stream that was from Wales.
Or it was like an 8-hour difference, and it'd be like 2 a.m. our time, and he'd still be playing with us.
And he was still always there all day, every day. And it's crazy because McD reminds me of the same thing. It's that same time difference, but you wouldn't realize it because he's always there. You know, he's in every chat. He's like
a real trooper.
Yeah, it's
MVP
crazy.
Status.
I couldn't do that, and it's crazy because me and her, I guess kind of binge watched, but we watched a bunch of Punisher season 2 last night.
We got up to episode 10.
10. I think we're
9.
Well, we've watched 9. The next one is the 10th one.
Yes, that's right.
So we've watched 9.
Mm-hmm.
But we watched like 5 episodes yesterday, and it was funny because when we I thought it was maybe like 10 at night, but it was actually 1:30.
Yeah, we got sucked in.
I can't stay up like I used to when I was younger.
I don't know how I'm awake right now for how late we went to bed, but yeah, because like when we were watching it, we're like, oh, what time is it? And I thought it was going to be around 11. 4 episodes later.
Hey Perry, what's going on? Yeah, it is really good so far.
I am enjoying it. I like it a lot.
I mean, so far, like if I had to compare it, maybe I like the first season a little bit more, but I mean they're both so good. It's kind of like how the Daredevil seasons are, where it's like it's hard to compare them to each other. You know, they're all just so good.
It's really too soon to say because we still got like 3 or 4 more episodes. A lot can happen in 3 and 4 episodes.
That's true. I mean, a lot happened just in the last couple that we saw. Yeah, and don't worry, we're not going to get into spoilers or anything. Yeah, we're not
free.
No, yeah, we're not all about that.
Yeah.
All right, but getting into our weekly hauls, I'm going to start with a few of the back issues, and I got to start with these ones because these are Comic Geek McD is really going to like these ones. So I have mentioned how I'm really like one of the things I'm really going for right now is the Kelly run of Deadpool, which I think it's Deadpool's first ongoing series, but it's technically like a lot of places list it as like his second volume since there was like the like 4-issue miniseries for his first one. But so I was able to get, what was it, 22 through 25?
Yes.
Of the
Deadpool.
Yeah, of the Kelly run.
You got a big Deadpool. I got a little Deadpool. Little Deadpool.
Yeah. So there's 22, and then 23 through 25 is actually Dead Reckoning parts 1 through 3. Yeah, the only thing about this setup, it's kind of hard to see.
I can see it though.
Yeah, like where I'm. Yeah, holding up. We need to get like a stand or something like right here.
We can just put it in front of the mic. Maybe. No, there's too much of a glare.
The only acceptable grain. Then
trial run.
That was 23, so there's 24.
I like these covers.
Yeah, thank you so much, McD. I'm stoked to be working on this run. Like, actually these issues, I've owned these issues before. Back when I was a kid, my initial time collecting. Like this is actually like the first. This was like the run I was getting like when I fell in love with Deadpool. Like
when it was coming out and it was new and
yeah.
So you're really just getting your old collection back slowly but surely.
I really am. I mean, that was the same thing with the Spawns, because my initial time collecting, I had Spawn 1 through, I think they were around issue. I think they had just broken into the like 100s.
You know what else I just realized? You can see if they can see it by looking at that.
No, because there's kind of a delay.
Oh, okay.
There's like a few second delay. It's not right on. Oh. See what I mean? Like on there, I just picked up my can, so it's.
Anyways, on to the next. You're zoning out.
No, I'm sorry. Yeah, sorry guys, I'm reading chat. Yeah, Mr. Garrell said still need to get some trades on Deadpool so I can see the hype. I would recommend, like I'm brain fart. It's Joe Kelly, isn't it? Kelly's first name. I can't believe I'm brain farting right now, but like the Deadpool classics are a really good one, because that's obviously like the run that I fell in love with Deadpool on. The Jerry Duggan and the Brian Posehn ones are really good too. Like I've always been a really big Jerry Duggan fan, especially like what he did on Deadpool and stuff. And so show off these ones. These are a couple more of the back issues that we got this past New Comic Book Day. Yeah,
so since we ended up getting the Doomsday Clock in a mail call, we've been collecting all the issues. So this one we picked up was number 3. We can see it without a glare. I actually like the cover to that. I can't wait till we get all of it to read.
Yeah,
because I was to read the Doomsday Clock.
Yeah, because I have talked about it before. Like I was trade waiting on it, but
we got the single issue and our OCD. Our OCD. We decided we have to complete that series. So yeah, we often double dip with trades and issues, but that's okay. Then the next one we have is Catwoman. I love this cover.
Yeah, so here's more of that Jim Balent Catwoman run that we're really working on. And speaking of, don't say what it is, but speaking of this run, we got something on the way that you guys are really gonna like.
Yeah,
that pertains to this run.
It's good. He was gonna try and surprise me, but it gets sent to my email.
Yeah, I didn't think that all the way through, but she's kind of like. Her phone goes off. She kind of looks at me. She's like, "What did you do?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" She's like, "You got this." I'm like, "Oh yeah, I forgot the emails go to yours." But
I don't mind. It works.
But yeah. So yeah, we're working on this full Jim Balent run. Like I love these Catwoman covers, and this one was awesome. I mean, we have mostly like 1 through I think kind of 10-ish in that area, but this one's 46. This one's really high up. But I got this one just because our LCS only had just this one, and I thought it was an awesome cover.
If anything, that run is just on my hunt list when we do go for like back issues and stuff.
Yeah, this one's really high. Like when we've been going hunting, I've been going like right to the Catwoman sections, like one of the first ones.
She's always a favorite. Selena Kyle. And then this was one that we already had, or he already had.
Oh yeah, I did show this off. I forgot to take it out of the pile, but yeah, we'll just show it again because I want to give props to Barbarian Kung Fu again. He sent out this better copy of Punisher War Journal number 6, this Jim Lee cover, because it was last week's episode. When we talked about it, because like how I picked up this book at our LCS, but then I didn't even notice until I got home like how there's like a swatch of the color on the cover missing, like right here.
You have a better memory than me.
Yeah,
I know. Can't remember what I did yesterday. My bad. I didn't realize we showed it last week.
I have a really bad one too. McD said I'm building your pile. Wait, where'd it go? Sorry. I'm building your pile up to send you, buddy. I hope you like it. But I'm working on it. When I send it, could Kaviva, but we'll be coming to you soon. Dude,
That's
thank you so much.
We're working on one for you too.
Trust me, yeah, exactly.
You got one coming.
Yeah, same boat, because there's actually been, I'm actually glad that I hadn't sent it out yet, because there's been a few more stuff that we've thrown on it, that I've been wanting to throw out. So it's the exact same thing. Yeah, we're building yours up too, and I want to get it to you as soon as we can, because I think you'll really like it too.
Here soon.
Mm-hmm. And then so that was all the back issues. So these are all the new comic book day pickups.
Yes, and for the first one up, we got Batman 63.
That's an awesome cover too.
Oh, which was actually really funny. Little story. He went to the bank and he was wearing his Batman shirt and his Batman hat.
Oh.
And as you're getting ready to leave, she's like, "Have a good day," or should I say, "Batman"? Or what was it?
She's all, "Have a good day, Dustin," or something, and she's like, or should I say, "Batman," and like said it like that, and I'm like, and I was like, "Shh, nobody's supposed to know that," or something like that. Like, she's an awesome lady at the bank. She's always said something. One time I was wearing a Punisher shirt, and she even said like how she had a shirt like that. Like,
I loved it though. That's great sense of humor.
Yeah,
you're my Batman.
She's awesome. She's funny.
And so then this one was 63.
Yeah,
I like this cover.
I finally got caught up on this too. I haven't read 63 yet, but I did get caught up to 62. But yeah, we'll get more into that when we get into the recent reads.
Yeah, we still got a lot. Then the next one is Justice League number 16.
Yeah, Justice League has been really good too. Really been liking that one.
I haven't really been following this one.
Yeah, Comic Zombie says it's Bruce. Wink, wink. Right?
I plead the fifth.
All right, on this one. Okay, so here's Shazam number 2. I still haven't read the first one or the second one yet. But it actually, Shazam number 1 is the next on my to read pile, so I should be reading this next. It seemed like there was a lot of time between issues 1 and 2, which kind of makes sense because it is written by Jeff Johns, and as we all know, the Doomsday Clock has been they're releasing like one issue like every 2-3 months, it seems like. So I mean, Jeff Johns is like mad busy. Like, he does so much stuff with all the DC TV stuff and all that. Like, he really does.
I just read Comic Geek McDee's comment that there will be stuff in there for me too, and that's awesome. Thank you so much. But no, it's like, it's our treat, it's, you get what you give. Good karma. So I'm excited for when we actually get it shipped out to you.
Yeah, Perry said Shazam's a good read. Yeah, I was actually talking to Perry about it on Instagram recently, and I'm really looking forward to it because like I hadn't really read a lot of Shazam like in the past too, like in my past times collecting and stuff.
Maybe I'll actually read it too.
All right, up next, this is a run that she needs to start reading and get caught up in, and it's actually a run I recommend anybody, not even if they're not really fans of the character. And here's Immortal Hulk 12.
I'll make you a deal. I'll catch up on Hulk if you catch up on Saga. The more Saga you read, the more Hulk I read.
Yeah, McD asked, are we looking forward to the film? I am. I am looking forward to it. But with like Avengers Endgame and Far From Home, like,
it might be overcasted.
That has kind of been taken up like my hype, like so for those. So like I am hyped for it, but I also haven't really been like thinking about it too crazy, like I kind of keep forgetting about it. Like I can't even remember when it's even coming out.
I don't remember when it's coming out, but I thought it looked pretty good. And
it does look good.
I'm excited for the Pokemon one too. Ryan Reynolds.
Oh yeah.
I can transfer your face into another body.
See, that one, I don't know if I'd really go see that one in the theater, but I'm definitely interested to see it, I guess, though.
I won't want to see it in the theater, but I would want to see it when it's on Netflix.
But this Immortal Hulk run, like, I was, what show was I watching? I was watching a stream yesterday. I really wish I could remember so I could shout him out, but it was it was probably either Comic Head 84's and D-Runk's the stream they were doing, or it might have been another one. But I was saying like how this one, it just seems like it's going to be one of those runs like 10 years from now, you know, that people are talking about it as one of the characters' like best runs, really, kind of thing.
Well, and then the next one that we have, actually, I'm going to get into that series and read it.
Yeah, you're going to have to read this.
I'm definitely going to. Before you put it in my to-reads anyway, so I may as well.
See, and this is all spinning out of what happened with Infinity Wars and all that. I'm pretty sure.
Maybe.
Well,
don't quote us on it.
It's kind of hard because the Guardians book that was going on before went into Infinity Wars. Mm-hmm. And then I don't know, because it is written by Donny Cates, where Infinity Wars was mostly by like Jerry Duggan and stuff.
There's a glare.
Oh, sorry, I know. Yeah, that's another thing you got to kind of work with, try and get some better lighting and stuff too. But I'm really looking forward to this. And supposedly, I think they're gonna kind of like whittle down some of the characters that's in the group. Because right now they have, let's see, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's like 11 or 12 characters, you know. So,
yeah. Speaking about what Comic McD said is, it's going to be tough with so much amazing films coming out. Yeah, it's going to be really tough. But what's really heartbreaking is that Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is still on hold.
Hey, Discovery Bay, what's going on, buddy? Oh, dude, you're all good. I was just giving you crap. I totally forgot to tell you about that.
What?
So just I don't know. I don't want to sound like I'm like calling him out on it either, though, because I'm totally not. I was just giving him crap, but
like you give me crap.
Well, Discovery Bay on his channel guides that he puts out every morning, he totally slipped our show.
Oh.
Which it's understandable because like I mean he's doing it every morning and there's so many shows like I can't even keep like
you are forgiven, Discovery Bay.
Yeah, I was totally like, because I messaged him on Instagram. I was like, I think you forgot a certain someone that does a certain show with his certain wife or something. Like I was just giving him crap. But.
Well, he gets up so early. I don't blame him.
Yeah, and
like I would not be awake that early in the morning.
And I've noticed that you post them so early in the morning. So are you recording them that early in the morning, or are you putting them out late the night before is what I don't know, because like
I Comic Zombie,
because I wake up pretty early and like I'll get up and the videos will be out already like half an hour earlier. So it's crazy. Like Perry said he's a vampire.
Insomniac vampire.
I used to be like that where I can just not sleep and it's crazy because like I'm almost like an insomniac because I don't sleep that much, but the thing is I can't stay up late. Like I'll pass out early, but then I don't sleep that long.
Well, see, he just said that he actually reads around, not reads, Jesus, I cannot English today. Record around midnight, which actually makes a lot of sense because if it's a really long day and you're getting up early anyways, I would forget too.
Oh yeah, I have a terrible memory. I mean, we know how bad. I mean,
yours is better than mine though.
Okay, so even on our show that we do, we write show notes and everything down, and we still forget. Like last week's episode when we totally forgot to shout out McDee's birthday, I even had it written down.
Yeah.
Like I had it written down and still.
So the point of the story, the moral, is that we're all human and it happens.
Exactly. Okay, so up next we have Uncanny X-Men. So this is the annual number 1, and when we get into the recent reads, I'll mention it a little bit more. But I finally did read all 10 of the weekly of those weekly issues that they did for Uncanny, which they were really good. But I am kind of glad that they're over with, so that not one's coming out every single week again. But there is going to be an Avengers one. Like last year, how they did that Avengers No Surrender weekly. They're going to be doing another Avengers one that's a weekly one. And I can't remember if it's like 10 10 or 12 issues. Like it's a bigger series that they're going to do weekly.
I do agree. Discovery Bay Comics, there are so many creators that it's hard to keep track. More power to you. I would be overwhelmed. I wouldn't be able to do it.
I know. Like every time when we're always giving
props
shouting him out and giving him props, because like that's a monumental task, because like you're doing it every single morning. There's so many creators, and I'm noticing it every episode too that he does, every video. There's new channels. Like just in the last couple, there's been new ones. Like it was either yesterday's or today's. I think it might have been today's.
You got a good thing going.
There was like 1 or 2 new channels that I hadn't even heard of either. So, which is awesome, because I love finding new channels and people too. That's
true. It is awesome to do.
Yeah, our roommate isn't home, and I just heard voices, so that tripped me out. But it was the neighbors.
Yeah, it's the neighbors. Thin walls. I know, it's kind of weird having him gone. But it's actually really nice. And then the next one that we have is Man Without Fear, number 4 variant. Not number 4. Geez. 4 variant edition is what I meant. It's not number 4. My mistake.
No, it is issue 4.
It is? Okay.
Yeah, it is issue 4.
See what happens when I stay up too late and not get enough sleep.
But this is the connecting variant. Remember, we got the connecting variant to number 2.
That's what I was going to say before I confused myself.
So, hopefully we can somehow find the connecting variant for 1 and 3. Because that is going to bug my OCD so bad.
If not, we can always order it online.
That's true. That is true. We're going to have to do that.
Dun, dun, dun.
Hey, Comics Miss Explained, what's going on? Yeah, he said I like Man Without Fear. I haven't read that yet, just because I do that a lot, like on miniseries like that, especially when they're coming out like weekly. I'll normally wait until I have them all and then just read them. Which I don't know if that one should be done soon, because isn't that one like 4 or 5? Maybe 6. I don't know. For some reason, I want to say 4 or 5. But Daredevil is one of my like favorite characters, and I'm so stoked. I'm really looking forward to the Chip Zdarsky and Marco Cicchetto run that they're going to be doing on Daredevil.
Well, the death of Daredevil that you had me read was really good.
Oh, you did read that, huh?
Yeah, it was really good. I loved it.
Yeah, I forgot.
I'll have to read The Man Without Fear and catch up on all 4.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. See, we're not the only ones that do that does that. It looks like McD does it. Comics Miss Explained does it as well, and Perry. And Perry said 5 issue, 1 more drops Wednesday.
That's like the same scenario with Saga. Now that I've gotten so into it, like when they do start coming out with issues again, I'm just gonna wait for the trade paperback. Like, it's gonna be hard, but my OCD, I want to have it in the trade paperbacks, and it's like
it is hard doing that, because like Lady Mechanica, I was always getting in trade, and then their last like little 3-issue arc, I got in singles. But I don't know, because I still might get that in trade.
Yeah.
Of the 3 singles that we have. Yeah, see, like I actually asked this in a chat that we were in yesterday, asking, it was Bueller, that's what it was. It was Bueller's show last night, and he was kind of talking about like what kind of collector people are, and I kind of asked that in chat, what, like, I asked pretty much if anyone in chat, like if they double dip like that, or if they do like what ones do they do when you buy the singles and the trades. I mean, because we do that not a lot, but
not too often, but I think it's just more so of the collector side. Like with Monstrous, I have the 3rd trade in single issues, but because I got the first 2 in trade, I wanted the second one, so it just kind of falls under our collector side of what we get.
And I like the convenience of having trades. Like if we obviously don't take our trades places really hardly at all, but I just like the convenience of having like a story arc and stuff, like in a book, I mean, we do have our hard case folios that when I wait for you at work to get off work, sometimes I'll take a trade or two. And
yeah, mine's right there. Comics.
Yeah, here's.
I love it.
Up next is Pearl number 6. I'm several issues behind on this one. I think you've read a lot more of it than I have.
Yes, I'm enjoying it. I think it's pretty good.
See, and this one really intrigued me when it started because of how it's kind of like in the kind of like tattoo world and stuff, especially
like appreciation for ink and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, which is it's crazy by Brian Michael Bendis and Gatos. I can't remember Gatos's first name. I want to say Mark, but I could totally be butchering that. But
it's hard to say more about it without giving any spoilers. But I mean, I like it. It's good.
Yeah, because I think I'm only like 2 issues in, and the first 2 were good.
Yeah, see, and this one is 6, and I've read all of them. I've understood like the storyline. I like it.
Yeah,
to each their own.
It has been good. And then here's Avengers 13. It looks like this one. I think this one might have supposed to have. I think it was like the origin of the 1,000 or 1 million. That'd be 1 million. 1 million BC Iron Fist. Yeah, there is a gnarly glare.
Oh yeah, they answered the questions. Perry Comics said just 1 more left, and it's a 5 issue. Next drops Wednesday.
No, yeah, I read that one.
Oh.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I mentioned it out loud too.
This is what happens when you don't get enough sleep.
All right, and here, this one's Fuchsia's like favorite series, probably. Like,
I am so intrigued by it. I love it so much.
Yeah, Monstrous really started back up.
Yeah.
Monstrous cleaned house.
By far.
At the Eisner Awards in 2018 too. They won 5 Eisner Awards. Best writer, best painter, multimedia artist, best cover artist, best publication for teens, and best continuing series.
I love the art in it. Like, it's so good.
I know. I'm trying.
My OCD. But no, I really, really love Monstrous. If you haven't read it, you totally should. Like, that art is just impeccable. It's so good. And the story is really good. Like, I mean, at first you get a little lost, but once you actually understand the world and the universe it's in, it makes a lot more sense. And it is actually a soft spot for me because it's the first one when we got back into collecting. This was the very first series that I picked up.
Yeah. It was the first trade, too.
Yeah. Because I had remembered you saying that they put them in trades, and so I went and found the trade, and I love it. I was hooked ever since.
Yeah, Comics Misexplained said Avengers was good. I like the old Avengers BC issues. I've liked them too. They've been awesome in the past. I'm a few issues behind on Avengers too. I think I'm a couple behind, but it's been awesome. Yeah, with Odin in the old BC Avengers. Up next we have Aquaman 44, and I think this is the second issue since Kelly Sue DeConnick took over, and I still haven't read the last one, so I haven't read any of her run on Aquaman yet. But I am looking forward to it because she is an awesome writer, and the Aquaman stuff that was going on right before that was really good too. The what was it called? Wasn't it like Drowned Earth? Yeah, I think it was Drowned Earth. Was that event right before? Was really good. This cover, this is an awesome cover, and I believe, if I remember right, I think it's either a first appearance or an origin of her right there, and I can't remember her damn name. It's something to do with the old gods. I'm gonna have to remember. And
sticky notes.
I think, is this the last one? I think
because
all that's the to reads.
That's not to file. Is that what we did last week?
Well, no, that's everything that we've read. So it will be filed in our office, but
we put a dent in our to reads.
Yeah, I finally got a lot of reading done this last week.
He got a lot done.
Lastly, real quick, is this American Carnage. This one's number 3. And I've only read issue 1 so far. And issue 1... Wait, did I? No, I think I read just 1. I don't think I read 2 yet. And it was really good. It after the first issue, it definitely had me interested in this story, like where it's going to go. It's by Brian Hill, and it's kind of like... it is on DC's Vertigo imprint, but it's kind of like... Comics Misexplained says American Carnage is great. So that's awesome, because I haven't really seen anyone else who's reading it. So
I'm going to have to read it.
Perry Comics said it's kind of crazy enjoying it. So, okay, so he's reading it too. Yeah. I haven't seen that many people posting it, but after the first one, I was definitely interested in it. But yeah, it's by Brian Hill, and it's kind of like an undercover FBI agent in, if I remember right, I think it's like some kind of like white supremacist gang or something. I think so. I have a feling it's going to get pretty crazy.
Yeah, I'll definitely have to read that one too before you even put it in my to-reads. I'll beat you to the punch.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you like superhero stuff too, but you definitely like your more like indie and kind of
my superheroes. I
kind
like
of
more
other type stuff too. Yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, on to the next is recent reads.
Okay, so I mean, I have on my list here and everything I read, but we can almost just kind of go through just through the stack, kind of like how we did with that. This is actually what I just read right before we recorded. I read Catwoman 6 and 7, so I finally got caught up on this. Did you read 7?
Yes. So, no. Wait. Yes, I did.
Oh, you probably put it back in there, right?
Yeah. It was the first.
It's the first of a new arc, yeah.
Yeah, I actually posted it to Instagram with my review.
Oh, okay. So yeah, check out her Instagram at Fuchsia Only to check out her review. But yeah,
I liked it.
I'm loving this Catwoman run as a whole so far. Like I love Joelle Jones, and
I'm totally biased when it comes to Catwoman though, because it's like I love her so much. Her character is great.
Yeah, because Catwoman to you is kind of like Deadpool to me and me and McD and stuff. So
yeah. Always a favorite, but no, it's really good.
Yeah, speaking of McD, yeah, he said 7. Catwoman has been such an awesome read. It has in the art too. Like I love how Joelle Jones does. She writes it and does the art, like all the interior art too, and she's such an amazing artist and writer too. But I don't think she gets enough credit for her. I don't think she gets enough credit, period. But it seems like she gets more credit for her art than her writing. At least kind of from what I've seen. But like
honestly though, it is a good read, and it's if you're not reading it, you should.
I hope she has a really long run on that.
I'm hoping so too, because she just barely came back with the wedding of Bruce Wayne, and that's what
picks
started
up right after that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, I don't want it to be some short-lived thing. I want it to go for a while.
Oh yeah, McD asked if you have any of the art trim covers of the Catwoman ones.
Yes, we do have some. There's one right there.
Yeah, we have all of them except we're only missing one, and I think it was 3.
I think it is.
It's the one when she's kind of like it looks like she's like kind of like walking and kind of looking back. Remember, it looks like she's walking kind of like, it almost kind of looks like she's going like under an archway. Yeah. But I think it was number 3.
Which is actually, I'm slowly but surely starting to do the tags on Instagram that I don't usually participate in. But one of them was Top Variant Tuesday, I think it was, and I did one of the art germ Catwoman covers. Ones. Yeah, those ones are like my favorite. I can't wait till we get into our own place to have them on display.
You did the one to number 4, didn't you?
I think so.
The one that's like one of my favorite covers of all time. The one when she's like, looking sideways and with the ring.
That one's an all-time favorite.
Speaking of art germ covers, I'm going to get into it a little bit more when we get into our previews of next week. But keep an eye out on this next new comic book day. Batwoman 31 art germ's there's the B cover is an art germ for Batwoman 31, and oh my god, I saw the solicitation for it. And I immediately emailed our LCS to put me down for one of them, and I don't remember if they emailed me back yet or not about it, but usually they do right away. But up next we have I actually just read all three of these earlier today as well. So this is Batman Detective Comics 994 through 996.
He's been reading a lot.
See here, and here's the crazy thing. Like, I'm a massive Batman fan. Like, he's top 3. You know, like if I had to put him in an actual ranking.
But I would think he would be second on your Deadpool, Bruce Wayne, or like my Selena Kyle. How I like
it is like if I had to rank it, it would go Deadpool, Batman, Punisher, and then Superman, Daredevil kind of flops at 4 and 5.
I would do Daredevil 4.
Yeah, I mean
I'm not a so hitter hard. Against Superman. I do still like Superman, but I kind of like Daredevil more.
It's so hard to put it into a link into actual ranks because honestly, my top 5, any given day, any of the top 5 can be number 1. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
it's all good.
It's crazy.
It's all so good. It's hard to compare.
So that was 994, 995, and these are all just the A covers of this. But I'm sure you guys saw back on our weekly hauls from our past episodes that we did get the B covers to all of these as well too, which the Mark Brooks B covers from one of them's up there. That was 994. Like the Mark Brooks B cover to 994 was so incredible. I have it top loaded up there, but oh, you know, yeah, that's what I was getting into. Is being such a huge Batman fan, I actually didn't jump on Detective until 994, and I wanted to jump on before it got to 1000 because I've been reading the Tom King Batman. I haven't been getting them both, but I'm so glad that I was able to jump on when Tomasi started his run, and I agree with what Comics Misexplained said. He said that he loves Tomasi's Detective Comics run, and I'm loving it too. Like I said, I just read this today, and I'm almost kind of like from this, like I'm kind of liking this a little bit more than what's going on in Batman right now.
Maybe I'll have to read that too. Speaking of, I finally reached my goal of reading all my issues that I finally read Saga Volume 4. It is so good. So good.
You finished 4?
Yeah. So in the next volume I'm on will be 5. Because I had realized I'd get down to like 2 or 3 comics left, single issues, until I could read Saga for the deal I made with myself. And then he would pile on more to read. So I'm like, I'm never going to get to Saga if I just keep. So I'm like, you know what? I've read through a lot. I can binge and read Saga Volume 4, and it is so good. You have to catch up to it. Like,
I know. I really do. I really do need to.
You're the one that got me into it, and it's like
I did. Yeah, because I had started reading it before you did, and I'm still on Volume 1, and now you're on 5.
Yeah. Well, after I read my single issues, because I'm going to keep that deal with myself again.
Yeah. McD said, so excited for 1000, for Detective Comics 1000.
Oh, yeah.
He wants to get the Frank Miller 80s and the 1940s. I know, dude. All of those decade covers are so incredible. Like, the collector in me obviously would want to get them all, but I think in reality, I think we'll probably get the Jim Lee standard cover, and then for the decade one, maybe I think it was the Bernie Wrightson one, wasn't his? I think it's the 70s.
I think so, yeah. They're all so incredible though. Like,
yeah, the Bernie Wrightson, I think it was 70s, which would be about what it was. I know they're all so good. Like,
it's hard to choose which one to get.
I would love to get them all, but I mean, they're like I think that issue is going to be like $10.
Yeah.
Because it's like 90 something pages. It's
like when the Superman one.
The Action Comics 1000.
Yeah, Action Comics. Yeah. And then another one that I had read was Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. I've really enjoyed this series, and if you like the fourth wall break, it will be worth the read. I've really enjoyed the writing that David Avallone has done on the Elvira series, and this last one that I read was the last one of this arc, but I think she's getting a new arc soon.
Yeah, because we saw solicitations for it was Elvira, but then like a different subtitle.
Yeah, different subtitle. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was called though. I'm
too forgetful.
Me too.
It's in the comic.
Yeah.
But it's a really good series. Then other than that on my to reads, I did knock out the 2 that I posted on Instagram was Firefly and Catwoman that I read this morning, and that's about it for my recent reads.
Mm-hmm. This one, I'm loving this. So here's Fantastic Four number 6, and Doctor Doom is one of my favorite villains. Like, I'm a huge Doctor Doom fan, and this issue was really good. Like, I'm really looking forward to the rest of this arc. So this was Herald of Doom Part 1, which I don't know. I think it might have been the first appearance of, or no, sorry, I don't think it was, because I think she actually had a small cameo in issue 1 of this run, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, I could totally be wrong, but I think she had a cameo in 1, and then I think this might be like the first full appearance of Doom's Herald, Victorious, which she's pretty awesome, and this is a really good read. Galactus showed up in Latveria, and the Fantastic Four showed up too, and like, I don't know, that was a really good read. When we got this, I almost wanted to get 2 of this, one to hang up and then one for the long box, you know.
What would you rate it on 1 to 5?
This one,
yeah,
like just this issue. I mean, the art, I like the interior art on it too, and I mean, I very rarely give like 5 out of 5s and stuff, you know, but 4.5, 4.5, somewhere in there probably, because like it was really good.
I might need to read it then. Yeah. I really might need to read it then.
I mean, you like the Fantastic Four and stuff, and that's only issue 6, so you could.
It's gonna go on my to reads.
Mm-hmm. And here's a new number 1 that just dropped. This says Black Widow number 1, and I moved this up to the front of my list when I started reading the other day. With it being a number 1, you know, I wanted to get it out of the way before, you know, I bought 2 or 3. I mean, I usually give a new run 2 or 3 issues to kind of, you know, see how it is. But
it's stuff wrong. Which reminds me, I still have to read the Captain Marvel one that you were hearing bad reviews on.
You do, yeah.
Because you were hearing bad reviews on it, but when you read it, you didn't think it was too bad. So it's like,
I didn't think it was that bad. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't like it wasn't like great, you know, like it wasn't like
I dropped my lid.
It didn't like blow me away or anything like where I'm like,
I'll have to read that one today,
singing its praises, you know. But it was just crazy because everything like I was just hearing like dumpster fire, like it was like just terrible, you know, like a lot of people didn't like it, but
kind of like the critics at Venom.
Yeah, kind of like that, and to me, like it wasn't that bad.
Well, I'll get my opinion about it later.
This Black Widow one is I would kind of put it on par with that. Like it wasn't anything. It wasn't like anything mind blowing, but it wasn't bad. I mean, it was good. Like I said, I kind of want to see where it's going. The one thing that I do like about this though is that it does kind of pick up from where like Secret Empire and the Tales of Suspense. There was that Tales of Suspense run, like the Hawkeye and Winter Soldier, which we have in trade. And it kind of picks up from that because some stuff happened to her in Secret Empire. And then, see, I thought that same thing too. Comics Misexplained. He says Black Widow was kind of weird. She just wants to kill so bad. See, I know. I thought the same thing because, like, okay, so you know when there's like the narration, you know. That's what it was. Is like she goes to Madripoor to like let her killer instinct out, you know, like like
let her salvage.
Yeah,
savage. So can't English.
I did think that was kind of a little weird, but I don't know. I mean, it wasn't bad, but if by issue 3 it's still not really blowing me away, I might not continue with it. But the thing is I do like the Clayton Crane covers. This is an awesome Clayton Crane cover, and
it is an awesome cover.
In the back of the issue, there's the picture of issue 2, and it's an awesome looking cover as well too.
To answer your question, Comic Geek McD, he does like Spider-Man.
Oh yes,
he's a big fan of Spider-Man.
Yeah, sorry, I did.
I caught that.
I did see that, and I was going to answer that. Yeah, I'm a huge Spider-Man fan. Like he's usually right good. Around like top 5. Like when I've done my top 10 like favorite characters before, he's usually right around like 5 or 6. But
I really love.
I'm a huge Spider-Man fan.
I'm a really big fan of the Renew Your Vows. Like,
yes.
The way that they are with their daughter reminds me so much of like what we would be like with our kid.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait.
Yeah, me and you were bummed when we kind of realized that run was canceled, because we have the full 20-something issue run, and
I have such a bad memory. I can't remember if it left on a cliffhanger or not. I don't think it did.
I don't remember the last issue.
When I have some time, I'll go back and reread it, because I love Renew Your Vows. Yeah.
Hey Sam, what's going on, buddy? How you doing?
Hello,
hope you're having a good weekend.
Lazy Saturday.
Okay, so this is the 10 issues of Uncanny X-Men that I told you that I finally read. So this was that 10 issue weekly. That was one. So this was really good. Like I read all 10 of these back to back, like all in one sitting, and I thought it was a really good story. I mean, it kind of had some kind of messianic religious kind of tones to it at some parts, especially by that cover. I mean, like look at that
religious
cover with X-Men, but I really enjoyed it though. It was a good run, and I am really looking forward to the rest of this run like I'm stoked, to have Uncanny X-Men back. So there was issue 5, and there was 6. Yeah, these damn weekly ones, like holy cow. That was 7. Got Bishop on issue 8. And there's 9.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah, Legion shows up in it and played a huge part in it. And then number 10.
I didn't realize I left these on the bed. These are my next 2 reads. My next 2. Green Arrow and House Whispers.
What Green Arrow is that?
Number 4.
Okay, so
it's the one after the citizen's arrest. So I just realized they were still in the bed. But I'm really liking House of Whispers. So I'm excited to read that.
I'm really bummed out that Green Arrow is going to be.
I am too.
Canceled. I mean, who knows if they're.
At least we still get Oliver Queen in the Arrowverse.
Yeah, which we have been catching up on that.
So, I mean, there's a plus side to it.
Oh, definitely. Comic Geek McD. I've definitely been getting the new X-Force. I think issue 2 is Wednesday. I think I have that on my list for previews. I think. Yeah, X-Force number 2. I do have that down. So, yeah, I'm a huge X-Force fan. Like, D-Runk said you got to get Uncanny X-Men Annual number 1 now. I do have it. I just haven't read it. Really? We just had it in our weekly haul.
And we just actually picked up a bunch of the X-Force, didn't we?
Some of the older ones, yeah. Yeah, here's the annual right here. This is the only one I haven't read yet, because I read that the 10-issue weekly one, but I do need to read this one. The solicitation for the next one though looks awesome. Comic Geek McT, have I read it yet? Do you mean the X-Force number 1? Probably. And I did, yeah. And I'm stoked. You know what though? Like I might reread it here later today, especially with number 2 being Wednesday, coming out Wednesday.
Mm.
Yeah, I've always liked Cyclops a lot too. D-Runk. See, yeah, and I thought that when I saw that cover with all the Cyclopses on it, I'm like, okay, well, wait a minute. Yeah, I'm really interested to read that. I had meant to read that after I finished the 10 weekly, but I squirrel brained and somehow started reading something else somehow.
It happens to the best of us.
All right, next.
This series I really like.
Yeah, next on, all these that we're showing, just to recap, all these that we're showing is our to reads that I read this last week. Here's X-23 number 7. This has been an awesome run too. I've really been liking that. There's number 7 and number 8.
I've really been liking this series too.
We had I think number 7 was the first appearance, but of a new I guess villain. I mean, she's kind of being portrayed as a villain, but I have a feeling in the future she probably won't be. But a new character, ex-assassin.
It's a good read.
So
actually,
have you read 7 and 8 yet?
I haven't read 8, but I've read 7. And I'm really glad that you did put it in my to-reads. I know I complain about you putting more stuff in my to-reads, but by the time I actually read it, I'm like, okay, I get it. I understand. I won't complain now. Okay,
so this next one, I asked McD if he had read it, and at the time he hadn't read it, but then he did message me after he read it saying it was good, and I actually read it like right after you sent me that message. But here's the Miles Morales Spider-Man. So I read issues 1 and 2, and it was really good. I'm loving this. This one's definitely a keeper. This one's definitely going to stay on the pull. I mean, after issue 1, I already knew like this one was going to stay on the pull. And yeah, I'm really stoked to see where this is going to go. I'm loving the interior art. Who is it that's doing it? Javier Garon, yeah. Yeah, Javier Garon. I've really been liking the interior art on it.
Garon?
Yeah, Garon.
You would know better than me. I can't English
today. I have a feeling it's probably Hispanic, so you should probably roll the R's, which Garon. I can't.
I can barely
so I'm not even going to try. And then, was there... You set those on the wrong one.
Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to do that. That's what lack of sleep happens.
Yeah, see, I thought there was number 11.
My bad.
Yeah, McD said Miles Morales has been awesome. Yeah, I'm really I'm stoked on it. Up next, here's Raven, Daughter of Darkness. This is a 12-issue miniseries, and this is 10 and 11.
10 and 11, yes. I'm really excited that the 12th issue is coming out soon to wrap up the story. I've really enjoyed it so far.
Yeah, I think it's ending Wednesday.
Yes, because Raven number 12 is upcoming.
Yeah. Yeah, Wednesday will be the last of that one.
Yeah, it'll be the end of the mini-series. I'm also excited, though, for Labyrinth issue 10, because that one was a 12-issue miniseries, too, so it's almost wrapping up. And that last cliffhanger on that last Labyrinth book, Coronation, is really good. I'm excited.
Oh, yeah, Sam. I just saw Sam's question. He said Deathlock is with X-Force now. Yeah, Deathlock is with him on that new run. All right, up next we have the Doctor Who, the 13th Doctor series. So here's issues 2 and 3. It's been really good. I really liked the show. I mean, the season that just ended. Mm-hmm. I thought Jodie Whittaker was a really good Doctor. I thought she killed it.
I was so nervous for her, like, because I didn't know who she was before. I had seen like the leaked photos of her outfit. I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna, but she killed it. She did so good, and it's like in watching her outfit actually suits her. Mm-hmm. Like she pulls it off.
I know. When I first saw pictures of her, like when her outfit was like revealed, it was before the season even started.
Right.
But I was just like, I do not like how she like looks. You know, like I thought her outfit was just
rubbish.
But like you said, when you watch it, it fits her, and just like the type of doctor she is and everything.
She like brings it to life.
Yeah, I love it.
I did see a meme that was my favorite. That whole 10-year challenge thing that was going around where you do like a picture from 10 years and a picture recent. Mm-hmm. There was one where it had the first doctor and then Jodie Whittaker.
Mm-hmm. That's the best one.
It was great. It was the best one.
Yeah, McD asked, are you going to be getting Domino Hot Shots? Domino's new team coming out 6th March. That's the day after my birthday. Actually, I did hear about that, and I'm willing to bet that, yeah, I'm sure we'll probably pick that up because I think...
I've really been loving the Domino series that we have.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say is I don't think I have any in the to-reads because...
Sorry, I lost my lid.
Because I think Domino is actually coming up next in my to-read pile. But yeah, the Domino run has been awesome. I'm really liking it. I think I
still have to read them after you. I don't think you gave me those to-reads yet. So, yeah, when you're done, you'll put them in my
to-reads. Because I still need to read them.
But the ones that I have read so far, the Domino series, I really like.
I think it's 2 issues that's in there. I need to read. I think
that sounds right.
I think we're like 2 behind.
Yeah, that sounds right.
I'm glad you brought that up, McD, though, because I totally forgot about that. So Domino, it's I don't know if it's going to be an ongoing or some kind of mini. I want to say maybe it's a mini, but it's like a Domino team book.
Yeah, I like it.
All right, up next, here's another little something for McD. Deadpool number 7. Wasn't? Didn't 8 come out too?
Maybe. I don't know.
Or is 8 the next one? I don't know. I'm gonna have to. For some reason, I thought that there should be more, but I did read this Deadpool number 7. This was an awesome, like little Christmas story.
Mm-hmm.
This was pretty funny. Like I like this one a lot. This cover too. This one might go up on my Deadpool display section. Like,
but only on the holidays. I don't want to.
That's true. I mean, like, yeah.
Once we get into once we get into December, put it on display.
Yeah, I think his name is Nick Klein, who's been doing the art, and he's had some awesome covers. The next one, the next cover, like, oh, I love the next cover that's gonna be coming out on the Deadpool one. It's the one. It's really like detective noir kind of style.
Mm-hmm.
He's got the hat and the coat, and his heart's like cut out. I love that cover. Like that one, I almost might get slabbed from.
That would be dope.
What's that website? I think it's like Slabbed Heroes. I was checking out their website, and
that would be awesome.
I think that's where I saw it. Where because you can buy it, and then I mean you can buy new issues, and then they'll grade it and slab it and stuff. Yeah, Nick Klein's work has been dope. I mean, especially that issue 5, that Garbage Pail Kids cover. Like, oh, I'm an idiot. Okay, there's 8.
No, you're my beautiful idiot. I love you.
I seriously thought I had one book in my hand. How the hell?
It's the lack of sleep. We didn't go to bed till like 2 a.m.
No, I swear to God, this just came out of nowhere. Because I had one book in my hand, and I set that down, and then all of a sudden this was like in my lap.
It was already in your lap. You set it there. Are you delirious?
What the hell?
He's delirious, lack of sleep.
That just weirded me out.
I even let him take a nap, too.
Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah, McD said Deadpool number 9 is called Heartless, I think. I think it is. Yeah, I think I saw that. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called, too.
It would fit with the...
I agree, McD. Yeah, Scotty Young has been awesome on Deadpool. Like when Jerry Duggan's run ended, like I said, Jerry Duggan... I'm a huge fan of Jerry Duggan. He's one of my favorite writers, and so it was really bittersweet, like when his run ended.
Mm-hmm.
But knowing that Scotty Young was going to be the one picking it up, I didn't like have like any worries, like, oh no, is he, you know, it's going to be good. Like when Scotty Young was announced to be, you know, the next Deadpool writer, I'm like, oh, that's perfect, you know, because like his humor and stuff, like. Yeah. Like
kind of like how I'd really love for Neil Gaiman to write a Doctor Who episode.
Which
he has before.
Yeah.
He has before, and it was a really good episode. It's one of the favorites, but it's always awesome when you know it's going to be a good writer.
Oh, Comics Miss explains that I recommend Spider-Man Deadpool number 12. Really good Christmas issue. Speaking of which, yeah, obviously with being a big Spider-Man and Deadpool fan, I love the Spidey Deadpool book. And I have pretty much issues 23 up to, I think 44 is like the most recent one. So I need 1 through 22, except I do have a couple issues in there. I think it was like 15 and 16 or something. It was from the crossover story arc. What was it called? Like when he got married and stuff.
I love to add to what
Till Death Do Us Part. Yeah. That's what
to add to what Comic Geek McD said, it's awesome when they have a nod to Duggan's run in there. Like I love the Easter eggs that you get in some
they do, series. Yeah.
That's awesome.
I loved what Duggan did in issue 300 when he put himself in it, and Deadpool killed Jerry Duggan and like carjacked him and stuff. Like,
yeah, that would be pretty cool.
Speaking of which,
a cameo in a comic book.
McD, well, remember I showed you the picture too, and it looked like the shirt he was wearing too was like a Destiny shirt. It looked like the Destiny logo. Like
Easter eggs are the best. I love those nods. Or like even when we were watching Big Bang and he goes to court and it's
that had to have been such an
Jay
Easter
Kirby.
egg. Yeah. Okay. So it's the Big Bang Theory episode that Stan Lee guests in, and when Sheldon goes to court,
the judge's name is Jay Kirby.
Yeah, like there's no way that that's like a coincidence that in the one episode that Stan Lee guests in, there's a character named Jay Kirby in it. Yeah. Like there's no way.
It's too big of a thing to not.
Especially when one of the writers on the writing team for Big Bang Theory is a comic book writer. What's his name? Something Holland. I'm totally brain farting his first name. It's like Steve Holland or.
I still think it's awesome they did that though, because like we watch it so much, and when we saw Jay Kirby, it was awesome.
But yeah, McD said something about this in chat earlier. I noticed. But I finally read the Batman Who Laughs 1 and 2. Which these were really good. I mean. I was really late on the whole metal thing because I didn't get metal when it was coming out, and I mean because actually when we started collecting again, I think metal had already started. I think it had like just started.
I think you're right.
But yeah, we have the metal hardcover there now, and it's
more to come.
It's really awesome. I mean, like I've said before, I love.
Know what pile they... Oh, okay.
I love what Scott Snyder and stuff has been doing in the whole DC universe period. Like what happened in Metal, and then like the breaking of the Source Wall, and how that's spinning into like Justice League and everything that's going on. And
it's just all so much to keep up with in so many different series that like crosses over. It's overwhelming for me. That's why I stick to my indies.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah. It's not a bad overwhelming. It's just overwhelming.
And like I said, here's Batman. I did finally catch up on Batman 61 through 62. So there's 60.
Which you were saying I actually need 61. To read because I haven't been reading it since the wedding so I need to see how Bruce Wayne is handling being left at the altar.
Yeah, he's not handling it too well.
I wouldn't think that he would.
Ask Mr. Freeze how he's handling it. This series right here has been really good, and this is another thing for McD. I know he's a massive fan of this character, just as I am. Red Hood, 29. Yeah, 29.
29.
This has been an awesome story. Batwoman showed up, and then there's issue 30.
Dun, dun, dun.
I'm loving that run right there. Yeah, McD said Grim Knight is a sick character. He is, dude. I love Grim Knight. I mean, it's kind of like a Punisher Batman almost, and
good stuff.
Yeah, Grim Knight has been awesome. Yeah, McD said he was late to it too. Yeah, the Batman Who Laughs.
Better late than never.
He's so awesome too because, you know, people always think like it's like the Joker in a like Batman costume or whatever, you know. But no, like it's Bruce Wayne. Like it's Bruce Wayne from an alternate world if he finally caved and killed the Joker.
Speaking of Joker, it reminds me of how what's his bucket on Punisher, Jigsaw is like kind of the Marvel version of Joker from what I've been seeing. So there's always going to be those comparisons.
There is some kind of similarities. Like there is some similarities there.
Yeah, I was just speaking of because it's like,
especially not to give spoilers or anything, but especially with just kind of what's going on in the show
and how they've been presenting it.
Yeah, it kind of has.
The way they've been presenting it is what makes me think of it that way. But
yeah, it really does.
No spoilers.
Hey, Stay Puff, what's going on, dude?
Hello, Stay Puff.
And the boy who had 7. Hey,
hello.
Hey.
I participated in the tag.
I know.
I'm kind of proud of myself. I don't always do that.
Yeah, she's finally been doing
more.
Yeah, she's finally been killing it on IG lately. Okay.
We all have them.
Yeah, so what we're going through right now, we already did our weekly hauls, and we're just kind of going through with what we read over the last week. This is Justice League 13 through 15. Finally got caught up on this. This Joker cover by Gil and March. So that's 13.
Sad day, my coffee is gone.
This was a really good story on 13.
Sorry for noise.
So there's 13 and then 14. Mm-hmm. See, and isn't it kind of weird, like how both Justice League and Avengers are both doing this thing to where they're kind of bouncing between two different, because Avengers is bouncing between like the regular Avengers and then like the BC Avengers, and then Justice League is kind of bouncing between Justice League and like what's going on Hawkworld here.
I think
with,
no matter
like Legion of Doom and stuff.
Yeah. I think no matter what, there's always going to be that comparable, like how Jigsaw and Joker. It's like,
well, yeah, especially like Avengers and Justice League. And,
there's too many similarities, but there's always going to be. So it's just disease of the mind to put them against each other. Why not just like them all?
Oh, Comics Mix Explain said that they're both having a vampire story soon too.
See, I don't think that's a coincidence. Maybe not.
It's really weird because I've seen that happen so many times over their histories, like where they're kind of both doing the same thing. Because remember at the beginning of these volumes, remember they were both doing like giant being story arcs, right? Because remember there was like the Celestials and then the what was it? I can't remember what the other one is called in the other ones, but I can't remember. But they were both dealing with the massive character. Yeah. Sorry, yeah, my roommates'
I don't know what they're going off about.
They bark at a squirrel fart in China.
They really do.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that was all of our to reads. Mm-hmm. Let me take a look at what some of the.
There's always going to be those similarities, though. It's kind of like
there is.
With Facebook, where if you show an interest in one thing, you start seeing more ads for it.
Oh yeah, one thing.
It's like everybody's one step ahead of everybody else.
So the one thing that we do remember is like the cover of the week.
This is mine.
Was this everything though? Was that art germ was last week, right? So
right. Yeah.
So yeah, that's not. Okay.
This is my cover of the week. I love it.
That's a good choice.
See, and the one thing I don't get about this is it says best publication for teens. There's been some swearing and stuff that I don't think is the right appropriate.
Yeah, that's true.
For teens, that I was kind of surprised by that one that they won for the best publication, but it's still a really good series. And I love it. I just think it's a little more adult than it is for teens.
And when we pick
this much,
when we pick like cover of the week and everything, that it's like the cover that we got though too. It's not like just the ones that like came out. But
oh yeah, that's like our new thing.
We pick it out of like the ones we got.
That we'll do on Saturdays with Married with Issues is you'll have your cover of the week. I'll have my cover of the week that we bought.
Oh yeah.
So be a nice little segment.
Oh yeah, I do want to mention that too. Yeah, Comic Geek McD. I hope you get feeling better soon too. He's been really sick lately too. And,
oh no, that's the worst.
Yeah,
I hope you get feeling better.
I hope you do too. I hate being sick so bad, and
I'm the worst. I turn into the biggest baby. Like all those stereotypes of women being able to do everything sick. I'm like, no, I'm staying in bed. No. I hope you get feeling better though.
So I think
this too shall pass.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll have to go with Immortal Hulk number 12. More of that Alex Ross just killing it.
See, I love Sana Takeda's art.
Yes, yeah, she is such an incredible artist.
I don't know if you can see this in as much detail, but it's just like beautiful. I love it. There's only one complaint, and that's like it's not a bad one, it's just the way that it looks. Like it could look a little different. Like on the shirt that I have. Yeah, he knows.
Anyways, oh yeah.
But
that's just really weird because like I could have sworn our weekly haul was like that's true because there was that's right because of that
I just
the back issues we got too.
I love this cover. This is such a cool cover.
Yeah, that will do as like an honorable mention for a cover of the week because this is a cover. Ooh. This is a book we bought this week.
What if we do that? You do yours, I do mine, and then we do one together. So there's 3.
There you go. I mean, because especially where we buy, because we've been buying like back issues every week too.
And it's so hard to pick just one cover of the week. So, yeah, for our next following Married with Issues, we'll have a segment where we do top cover of the week. His, mine, ours.
Yeah, that's what you call it. His, mine, ours.
Yeah, see, his comes before hers because a happy husband is a happy wife.
Where the hell did I find you?
I was under a rock. No, I really wasn't, but...
No, it wasn't. All right, so some of the previews that we're looking forward to for next week, too.
I already kind of went over mine. The only one I didn't say was Books of Magic.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
I'm
some
excited.
Of the ones that you're following. Yeah, Stay Puft. 3 covers of the week. Sounds great.
Right? And 3 is like my number, so we got to do it.
It's true.
Yours is 8, mine is 3 for whatever unknown reason.
Yeah. So Spawn 293 is coming out this next week. Definitely looking forward to that. Action Comics 1007.
Sounds about right for Spawn to be coming out next week.
I know, it was funny because because this last week I was like, shouldn't we be getting a new Spawn sometime soon? Because it seemed like it had been a while since the last one.
That's what I really love that Elvira series, but it was delayed. I'm like, I need it. Wanted to read it, but it sucks when they're delayed.
It happens. I mean, it happens a little bit more in kind of like some of the smaller publishers.
Mm-hmm.
Marvel and DC, they're bigger publishers, so they kind of have more resources and more incentive to.
Then again, sometimes with patience, it's worth the wait.
Mm-hmm.
So usually it still pays off, so it's okay. I still got it.
Yeah.
But Spawn, it does sound right for it to be coming out next week.
Yeah. And then I did mention a little bit earlier, definitely check out the art germ variant to Batgirl 31.
Ooh,
that's coming out this next week.
It's beautiful.
I really hope that
it's stunning.
That we get our hands on that one. I mean, I said, I hit up our LCS to have them throw that in our hold. It's a gorgeous cover.
Very stunning. It's beautiful. It'll go on display if we're able to get it.
Detective Comics 997 is coming out this next week. Flash 63. Heroes in Crisis number 5. We mentioned earlier Raven number 12, so that
it'll be the end of her miniseries that I've been enjoying so far.
Yeah, it's been really good. I mean, losing her powers and McD says I have mine ordered already. It's my all-time favorite. It's up there just from the picture. It's one of my favorite like art germs that I've seen. That Supergirl the Supergirl from last week. That one is one of my favorite art germs that I've seen too.
I
love
it with the cat.
Incredible.
And the little cat has a cape. I'm much more of a cat person. I still like dogs. Dogs are great, but I'm much more of a cat person. And I can't wait till we have a cat.
Yeah.
So it was awesome that it was on this cover with her with the little cape.
Wonder Woman 63 is this next week. The Wonder Woman run's been really good since G. Willow Wilson took over.
Well, and that's even what our LCS guy said too. He's like he was gonna jump off, but then the story got good.
And that's exact that. Yeah, that was the same thing with us too. And yeah,
it did get a lot better.
It really did. Speaking of the Wonder Woman 63, their B cover that I saw in the solicitations was pretty dope. I definitely recommend checking it out. It's from an artist I haven't really heard before, and I'm sure I'm totally butchering the name, but it's like Karmom Shirahama variant. I'm sure I'm
your
just
guess is better than
slaughtering
mine.
that, but
your guess is better.
It was a pretty awesome cover. Right, McD? Yeah, McD said I would love to see Red Hood or even a Deadpool by Art Germ.
That would be
Could you imagine that?
That'd be intense.
That would be awesome.
I'd sell out.
And then coming some of the stuff I'm looking forward to this next week from Marvel, ASM 14, Black Panther Deadpool number 4, Captain America number 7. Once again, there's an awesome Alex Ross cover on that.
Yeah. I'm super stoked for the Marvel Knights.
Yes.
Number 6. That's been a really good series. I like it.
Number 6 of 6, so it's the last one on that too. Dead Man Logan, number 3 of 12. Doctor Strange, number 10. Man Without Fear, number 5. Punisher, number 7. Spidey Deadpool, number 45. And then we also mentioned X-Force, number 2. So the second one. Hey, Count Von Strange, what's going on? Hope you're having a good weekend.
Hello.
And then, before we wrap up, we'll just go over just a couple news things.
I don't think I got the memo. Or I forgot the memo that you're about to do.
Well, the one is, Punisher Season 2, because
spoiler free.
Yeah, spoiler free. Yeah, we're not going to get any spoilers, but we have been watching quite a bit of that. We watched a ton last night. We watched,
a ton.
What did we watch? Wasn't it like 4 or 5 episodes last night?
It was 4.
4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had said 3 or 4, and then he counted it, and it was like, it's 4. And it was giving me crap because my math is so bad. I'm like, Well, see, I just need to prove a point. We started at 6.
Oh, that's right,
It's been really good.
Yeah, there is that one with Mary Jane in that Deadpool like Spider-Man outfit. Remember, I have a picture of it saved on my phone, but it I think it was kind of like a low print run kind of exclusive cover. I don't think there's that many out there, but it's an awesome cover. I think
you finished Punisher in a day? Jesus, I wish I had that kind of time.
Was that
Comic Geek McD?
Oh, McD. Yeah, I said he finished it in a day. Well, yeah, when you don't sleep either.
But come to think of it, we're kind of slow when we catch up on shows, because it's like even with Sense8, when my mom got us into it, and then Robin started watching it, and they watched it in like 3 days, and we were still on episode like 4.
Yeah,
we get distracted a lot.
Robin went through it in a weekend, and it was 2 seasons.
Yeah. Slow and steady.
I mean, with us, it's like
we get distracted.
We only watch stuff together, but then with our work schedules now too, we only have like 1 day off when we're both off.
Yeah.
Which is Saturday. Hence why we do our show on Saturday.
Although I would say that we are probably going to finish The Punisher today, because I think we're on episode 10, so we'll be able to see what happens.
Oh, that's right, McD. Yeah, there is that one with Mary Jane in that Deadpool like Spider-Man outfit. Remember, I have a picture of it saved on my phone, but it
I'm excited.
Yeah, so we have 4 more. Yeah, it's been really good. I mean,
like we're still just so far behind on the Arrowverse.
Yeah, we're catching up there and too. Even that too. Yeah, because I think we're on like pretty much year 3. Because we're following this watch list of the Arrowverse, and they have it kind of like in years, like year 1, year 2, year 3, and so we're on like year 3, and then it has like what episodes you watch like in the order, like you watch like Arrow, or it'll be like Arrow this episode, Flash this episode, Supergirl, or no, because we haven't gotten to Supergirl yet.
That you would want to watch some Marvel movies in.
Yeah, like, it's actually a really good watch list, and it's been an awesome way to watch it because it's kind of like as they were like coming out and stuff too.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Yeah, the boy who had 7 said I stopped watching Arrow, Flashverse, and then he's in the middle of the Punisher right now too. Which is, we're like just right past that halfway point.
Yeah, just barely. I mean, when it ended up being 2:00 in the morning and we both thought it was like 10 or 11, we got sucked in.
I know, I can't. Yeah, I'm surprised we stayed up to 1:30.
I don't know how I'm even awake right now. I am so tired. I didn't go to sleep till like 3, and I woke up at 10.
And then one thing I noticed in the news, I didn't really read too much on it, but I just wanted to mention it. I guess Aquaman 2 is already in development, and they're already getting a jump start on it. And James Wan is most likely to return.
That reminds me, I saw that in the chat earlier. Somebody had mentioned that Deadpool was confirmed for 3. Oh, yeah. I forgot to say, like, I saw it, and I'm like, okay, I need to mention it, and then I forgot, but I just remembered. Deadpool number 3.
Yeah,
is confirmed.
Yeah, I think it was McD that mentioned that. I saw that.
I think so.
And I forgot to touch on that too. Yeah, Ryan Reynolds said like he confirmed Deadpool 3 or whatever, and then he also said like he said something about it being like drastically different.
That makes me nervous.
So yeah, it makes me nervous. Like I don't know what he means by that. Like is it more like PG-13 drastically different or drastically different like
I can't wait
like because now it'll be more like MCU or something, like I don't know. I
honestly though, Comic Geek McD, I can't wait till we catch up to Black Lightning on the Arrowverse. I can't wait till we catch up because like sometimes I'll be on Facebook and I'll see like a preview. I'm like, no, I can't watch it, I'm not there yet. So we need to catch up on it.
Especially, I love Black Lightning in the comics, like with the Outsiders and Batman and his daughter Thunder, and yeah,
good stuff.
I know. I can't wait till we get to like the Black Lightning because we haven't even made it to the Supergirl years yet either. And
you haven't seen Aquaman yet, The Boy Who Had 7? You need to see it.
I definitely recommend it. It was so good.
It was really good. It was so much better than I thought it was going to be. DC actually did right on that one.
They did really good. I mean, it's one of those ones that you like have to see in the theater too. Like we've said that a lot before. Like I want to go see it again before.
If we had more money, then we would have.
Yeah.
But I don't want to take away from our comic book budget. We're addicted.
All right, and then our last little segment, we usually go over some of the stuff going on in the comic fam and stuff. The big thing I want to mention is economics and comics. Like he's having, Bill's having, it's his return to live stream tonight, and
I'm gonna be right back.
I had to check here. I had to double check it, but I think it's from 6 p.m. to 11 Pacific, and so it's I believe it's his first live stream in like 3 months or something, and he has one hell of a guest list. I mean, he's gonna have wow, I'm stuttering. I Got Issues, Hulk Nuts, Discovery Bay, Sin Potter, Jeffrey Comic Con, which I made a little note here. Jeffrey Comic Con is kind of becoming like I put down Ryan Seacrest of the comic community just because remember back in the early 2000s, Ryan Seacrest was everywhere, like on every single show.
Are you saying he's the glue?
No, I'm saying he's everywhere, like on every single show, like and I love it, but that's like a bad comparison. I'm trying to think of, Neil Patrick Harris or something maybe, because he's on everything. Remember, there was a point in time, I'm just totally butchering this. that joke got away from me, I guess.
That ship sailed, apparently.
Yeah.
Maybe next time.
Yeah, but
I was just so thirsty I had to go grab a drink.
I meant it as a joke, saying like he's everywhere, you know, like on every single show, like
sarcastically, because it's good to be everywhere.
I know. I couldn't think of the celebrity I was thinking of who like recently, like a few years ago, was on like everywhere you looked, he was on every show, you know, and I don't know.
Just like maybe I don't know though, because there's phases, but
I know that's what I mean. Like there was. Yeah, see, yeah, Stay Puft said, yeah, he's putting in that YouTube work. He's on a lot of shows. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, Jeffrey himself even said on something. He said it's hard to keep track of what shows he's on, and it's crazy. Like I was doing, like I love the one with McD too that he's doing with Comic Geek McD and stuff, and. He's got the show with
he's
Rod,
like you, diving in head first.
Yeah.
Go get it.
Yeah,
It is awesome to see him everywhere, though.
And then Tony Sanders is also going to be on Economics show tonight. Plus John's Comics with Kids, The Great Legend, and Bueller. And Economics is also going to have 2 giveaways tonight on it as well.
We're going to have to check out your 4 videos you did yesterday, Stay Puft. We'll check those out.
Oh, wow, that's awesome. Yeah,
that's really
four
cool.
videos in a day. Damn. Yeah, that's so awesome that, yeah, I'm stoked to see you making some more videos and stuff, too.
That is awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, Back Issue Bucket List. That's what it's called, McD. Yeah, that's the show Jeffrey Comic Con and Comic Geek McD have, Back Issue Bucket List. That's awesome.
That title is gold.
Oh, it is, yeah.
I love it.
It is.
They know what's up.
Yeah, so I'm definitely going to be hanging out in Economics chat tonight.
As well, I probably.
Yeah, so once again, it's 6 to 11 Pacific. Is what I have down. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So, which would be like 7 our time. Yeah, 6 Pacific. Yeah, that'd be 7 our time.
So instead of reading comics when we're done with the video, we should just watch Punisher so that we have time to watch your show and then be caught up.
That's actually true because that's only 3 hours from now, pretty much.
And if it's like 3 or 4 episodes we have to get through, it might cut it close, but it could be. Good timing.
No, I don't think that's enough time because we're 4 episodes.
I thought we were... Yeah, see, it was either 3 or 4. No, you're right.
Because we have to watch 10, 11, 12, 13.
You're always right. I'm the one that's always wrong. Like, no, don't believe that stereotype the wife is always right, because I'm not. Ever. He is.
Yeah, McD said, it's like 45 minutes per episode.
Yeah, see, so then it would be...
Yeah, I mean, so, yeah, it would be...
Just shy of an hour.
It would be pretty close, actually.
See, that actually makes me feel better, because if it is pretty close, he made it seem like it wasn't so close.
I know. I always just think of, like a show like that being an hour. I always just think an hour. But, yeah, it is more like 40, 42, 45 minutes, usually, so...
Over-exaggerator. I'm just kidding. I love you.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out and watching tonight. I don't know if does this one have a timer? I don't know if I can see.
I don't know.
I don't see a timer anywhere. I know. So, like I said, this was our first time doing the show with Google Hangouts.
Honestly, I like our little table, and I like the phone stand because we're actually able to read the comments this time instead of looking down at the phone on the bed.
Yeah, I do like how this is set up a little bit more. I need to...
And maybe we'll switch it up and I'll be on the left side next time.
Oh, yeah.
That post of me being on the left, it just kind of worked out that way today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, see, and then there's like all these controls over here and stuff that I need to kind of see.
Investigate.
Yeah.
Maybe not now, but soon.
No, yeah, not now.
Anyways...
But all right, thank you guys once again. So yeah, hope to see you guys on Bill's channel later on tonight.
Thank you so much, Comic McD.
Yeah, thank you so much, McD. I love you, man. I hope you get feeling better.
he's more of an extrovert socially, like that.
Well, it's
I'm
weird.
I'm slowly getting there, but
it's weird in person. Like I'm the same as you, like in person, but like social media and stuff, like I am a little bit more outgoing than you are, but
just a bit. But I'm getting there. I mean, I'm finally doing some of the tags and I'm participating more. So it's just baby steps for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we really love doing the show, and thank you guys so much for hanging out with us so long.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. It's been a blast since we've been
honestly
been doing YouTube and stuff again.
This community is so incredible. Like, it's so awesome to do it live and how many people actually come in, and it's interactive, and I love it. It's the best community I've ever seen.
It is. It really is.
So I feel really grateful to be a part of it. So thank you.
Yeah, we really are. So thank you guys so much. Have a good weekend. We'll talk to you.
Live long and prosper.
Later, and
until next Saturday.
All right. Have a good one.